A rocket rises from the waves, literally. China's smart Dragon-3 has just launched 11 new Geely satellites from the middle of the sea, a bold step that's transforming how fast and flexibly satellites can reach orbit. This mission doesn't just add to a constellation. It accelerates a global Internet of Things, IoT, network that could reshape communications, transport, and environmental monitoring. When you hear rocket launch, you probably imagine a towering vehicle blasting off from a concrete pad. But this mission unfolded far from land, on the open sea. In the early hours of Saturday morning, at precisely 12:31 a.m. Beijing time, China's smart Dragon-3 rocket roared to life from a floating platform near Rizhao, off the coast of Shandong Province. The Taiyuan Satellite Launch Center managed the offshore mission, marking the sixth successful flight for this particular rocket model. The smart Dragon-3 is a 31-meter-long, 140-ton, solid-fueled launch vehicle designed by China's Dragon rocket family. It's optimized specifically for rapid-response commercial launches, a growing need in today's space industry where speed to orbit is often as important as payload capacity. SD-3 is ideal for deploying small constellations or clusters of satellites in a single mission. Launching from the sea isn't just for spectacle. It offers distinct operational advantages. The mobile platform can be positioned to align perfectly with the satellite's intended orbit, minimizing trajectory adjustments and maximizing efficiency. It also reduces overflight risks over populated areas, meaning launches can be conducted more safely and with fewer geographical constraints. This mobility enables a flexible launch schedule that's not tied to fixed ground facilities, allowing quicker turnaround between missions, compared to China's Long March rockets, which remain the backbone for heavy, national-level payloads. The Dragon series plays in a different league, fast, agile, and tailored to meet commercial timelines. This versatility is exactly what companies like Geespace, the satellite arm of Geely Holding Group, need to scale up their networks quickly. This sixth mission proved more than just technical reliability. It demonstrated China's growing capability to integrate private sector demand with advanced launch solutions. The SD-3 has become a workhorse for delivering multiple payloads in one go, enabling clients to deploy satellites on their timelines instead of waiting months for a launch window. The success of this launch sets the stage for rapid constellation expansion, which is crucial in today's competitive low Earth orbit race. And as we'll see in the next section, the payloads on board were far from ordinary. They're the building blocks of a network aiming to blanket the globe with next-generation Internet of Things coverage. The 11 satellites launched aboard the smart Dragon-3 weren't just a random batch. They were all part of the Geely 04 constellation, managed by Geespace, based on Geely Holding Group. This launch pushed the total number of satellites in Geespace orbiting network from 30 to 41, with a publicly stated goal to hit 64 satellites within just 2 months. That's an aggressive schedule by any measure, signaling a clear intention to become a major player in global space-based communications. Each Geely 04 satellite is designed for Internet of Things, connectivity, and inter-satellite communication. This means they can pass data between one another in orbit without relying entirely on ground stations, a crucial feature for ensuring continuous global coverage. The satellites also have Earth observation capabilities, allowing them to monitor environmental changes, track marine activity, and support smart transport networks. These spacecraft were placed into a 600-kilometer low Earth orbit, a sweet spot for balancing coverage area, communication latency, and revisit times for observation. This altitude ensures faster data relay than higher orbits, making it ideal for real-time IoT applications. What makes Geespace's approach notable is its integration of satellite services into broader mobility solutions. Geely, best known as a global automotive brand, isn't just thinking about connectivity for smartphones or sensors. It's building infrastructure to support autonomous vehicles, low-altitude transportation systems, and even smart marine operations. This is about creating a seamless network where vehicles, drones, and ships are continuously connected to an information-rich satellite web. The rapid growth of the constellation shows that Geespace isn't dabbling in space. It's executing a coordinated, high-volume deployment strategy. This isn't common in the commercial satellite sector, especially for companies outside the handful of well-funded Western players. By increasing its fleet by more than one-third in a single launch, Geespace is signaling both technological readiness and operational ambition. Beyond China's borders, the expansion of this constellation has implications for global competition in satellite communications. Once fully deployed, the 64-satellite GlobalIoT network is expected to deliver commercial Internet of Things services worldwide, positioning Geespace alongside other private operators like OneWeb or Starlink, albeit with a focus tailored more toward industrial IoT mobility solutions rather than mass consumer broadband. Adding satellites to orbit is only part of the story. The real impact comes from how those satellites are used. The GlobalIoT constellation is purpose-built for versatility, with applications reaching far beyond standard communications. According to official data, the network supports IoT applications, inter-satellite links, marine fisheries monitoring, low-altitude transport systems, and emergency response communications. In the maritime sector, for instance, fishing fleets operating far from shore can receive near real-time updates on weather, sea conditions, and optimal routes. This improves safety and efficiency, reducing fuel costs while boosting catch predictability. For low-altitude transport, think cargo drones or urban air mobility vehicles, the satellites provide positioning data and constant connectivity, even in areas where terrestrial networks can't reach. Emergency response is another major focus. In natural disasters where ground infrastructure is damaged, the GlobalIoT constellation can provide communication links for rescue teams, medical units, and logistics planners. This ability to operate independently of local networks could save precious hours in crises. The environmental monitoring capabilities are equally important. From tracking illegal fishing to monitoring coastal erosion, pollution spread, or deforestation, the satellites can act as a constant, impartial observer, feeding data to government agencies, NGOs, and scientific organizations. Strategically, this launch marks a shift in China's private space industry. Geespace is not just a hardware manufacturer, it's positioning itself as a service provider in the global IoT and data markets. This places it in competition not just domestically but internationally, as more countries and companies seek alternatives to existing Western networks. And here's where the offshore launch element loops back in. The flexibility of sea-based deployment means that constellation expansions or replacements can be executed quickly, without bottlenecks at crowded inland launch facilities. That agility could become a competitive advantage, especially in industries where rapid scaling is essential. The sea launch of China's smart Dragon-3 rocket carrying 11 GlobalIoT satellites wasn't just a technical success. It was a statement of how quickly private space networks are advancing. In one mission, Geespace expanded its constellation toward a global IoT system that could transform communications, transport, and environmental monitoring. With agile offshore launches, rapid deployment schedules, and satellites built for real-world problem-solving, this is more than space exploration. It's building the digital backbone of tomorrow's industries. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on space exploration and scientific discoveries, and don't forget to leave a comment below. Also, you can visit our website, spaceinews.com. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.